Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's special hangout. Uh, um, uh, hmm, excuse me, I've lost my train of thought, Mike.
Greetings to everybody.
Welcome. Yes, greetings. Welcome to our special hangout. We have a whole bunch of information to share with you guys tonight, and so my advice is to grab a pen, grab some pencil, because tonight we're going to be sharing with you something that I feel and strongly feel this, and I haven't felt this strong in a while, but this is actually going to be able to change a lot of people's lives in our group. And we have been working on some stuff the last 2 weeks in anticipation of this next 48 hours, to be honest with you. And tonight is the version 1 of our team. While Leafit is coming out with version 1 of the IT app, this is version 1 for our group. And guys, pretty excited about what we're going to do here. So I'm going to do a couple of things for those who've been on the last few weeks. It'll kind of be a quick review. For those of you on for the very first time, it'll give you an idea of why we're saying what we're saying. So, okay. Without further ado, let's go ahead and show you some stuff. Okay, let me bring this up here. This is, and Mike can see the PDF?
Yes, I can. Mike, one quick question before we get started.
Sure.
I see that the chat box is enabled, but I posted a couple things, and it doesn't seem to be posting. Could be operator error on my part.
Okay, I'll come back to
the boxes we saw. Maybe that's it.
Okay, yeah, you probably have to engage with them, but let me check here. Yeah, I can see everyone. Blank screen, Bill Gouder is saying. Can everyone else, you're saying, and you're typing in hello, everyone. So I'm not really, yes, so we're going to go ahead.
There we go. I see what it was.
Okay.
Got it.
Can you see the PDF, Mike?
Yes, I sure can. How's everybody else seeing it okay?
Now I don't know. I probably have to go back into it again because I backed out. So let's try that again. Okay, and we'll launch it here. And this is the Leafit's new comp plan. I'm going to do a quick review for those of you on the first time. Leaf's come out. The comp plan goes into effect this Saturday at midnight. So in other words, in about 28 hours, the new compensation plan, 29 hours, will go into effect. There's 2 brand new ways and 1 change, a slight change, and it's an enhancement. Many times you go to these companies, they call it an enhancement, and really it's taking away some money, and people can see that. But in all honesty, this is actually putting quite a bit of money on the table. The very first one I want to cover is the 9-level generation unilevel. This is quite simply, for example, I'll use a couple people here. Nancy has sponsored 20 people since she joined. So those are all her first level. No matter where they fall in the matrix, they are all her first level. For example, Vincent Lee, for example, Leoki is on my 5th level in the matrix. Leoki in the generational unilevel is actually on my 2nd level because the person I sponsored, Vincent Israel, sponsored Lee. So unilevel, it's as wide as you can go and 9 deep. This is important because here is something that I did not see. The last time I talked to people and we went over the comp plan a little bit, I seen the money in the other ways, but I didn't see it here. In this example, I'll go with I sponsor Nancy under the new comp plan here. I would earn $50. Now Nancy goes out and sponsors Mike D, invites Mike D to join. Nancy gets $50. I get $10 for Mike D joining. Well, Mike D goes out and sponsors someone he got from the internet. Mike D earns 50, Nancy earns 10, I earned 5. And now, and you can do this. You notice the level increases here based on the number of personal people you have joined that have joined Leaf through the Matrix and paying the monthly Builders Pack. Now that goes up to $49 come tomorrow night at midnight. And I have encouraged everyone on this call, regardless of where your Builders payment falls, to go ahead tonight, tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, and go ahead and pay a month or two ahead. Go do that, and you save a few dollars. If you're free and you're an affiliate, you're looking at Leafit for the first time, join now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till tomorrow night and you forget. Join now. It costs you $40 because Leafit's registration fee is going to $149, and it's still one heck of a deal. But you can join in the next 28 hours and save $109. For those of you who have teams of free affiliates, people you've talked to over the past, you need to reach out to them because this is saving them quite a bit of money. But as you go down here, you'll see you can actually earn all the way down from your 9th level. Now, I personally sponsor someone. This person could be on my 20th level in the Matrix, my 30th level on the Matrix. Doesn't matter where they fall in the Matrix, but you'll earn a unilevel commission from that person as long as they're within the 9 generations of the unilevel. Now, this is paid out weekly. And the cutoff is actually up to Tuesday. So if I was to bring someone in by this Tuesday coming, a few days from now, 3 days later, I will get paid on the generation unilevel. And so will anyone that I sponsored and so forth. Folks, the magic number here is 5. And this number, I'm going to show you why so many ways 5 should be the goal of minimum goal of every single person on this. And I'm going to show you why real quick before we go into the other levels here. Now, I'm going to cover these real quick, and then we'll show you something that I didn't see till just about a week ago about the generational unilevel. The 3x9 force matrix. They've changed this slightly around for actually the better. The first level used to pay $5, 3 positions. Fill the first level, each person is worth $5. Now it's worth $2. But on the second level, that has 9 positions, and quite a few people have that already filled in our team, it went up to $5. So right now, someone who fills their first or 7 level of matrix, and there's a lot of people, as long as they have recruited at least one person, will earn $51 now. And what does that mean? That means they are cash flow positive. And there are people doing this in their first week. But right now, you would be cash flow positive. And that's huge from a psychological point of view. Now, sponsor 3 people, and you're qualified. Now, under the old matrix, you were qualified for all 9 levels. Under the new matrix, 3 people get you qualified for the 4th through 6th level. You now need 5 people, again, that magic number 5, to qualify for all 9 levels. But what happens here on the 7th level? And there are a whole bunch of people who already have people paying on their 7th level. They've increased it 33%. That's went from $2 to $3 on the 3rd level. And you can see that's a $1,200 increase almost from the old comp plan. So now the matrix, a fully filled out matrix, which, could take a while, but under this, what we're seeing here in growth, I believe is going to happen a lot sooner. Not fully filled, but folks, even if it gets half filled, you're talking a substantial amount of money monthly, and this again is paid out weekly. Then we have the Evergreen check match. Now, I've been in a couple systems out there a long time ago. Check matching bonuses were only for the big builders. They were for the top people. They were for the people who put in an immense amount of people. The average person could not consider. It was like a dream. It was one of those pipe dreams that never happened. Leafit has now designed a check matching bonuses, and all you need is 3 people, and you're a manager. And you get 3 people with a team volume of 600. What is a team volume? You take the monthly builders package, which is $49, and divide that into 600, you get like 12 and a quarter people. So unless you find a half body Walking Dead laying around somewhere, you're going to need 13 people. You get 13 people, you are qualified for a check match. And that happens for every single person, whether you have just sponsored 3, or in Lee's case, 20, or in my case, 18, or whoever, 100, whatever. As long as you have met these minimum things, you will earn 5% from each person that you sponsored their matrix. For example, someone's earning that I've sponsored earning a $100 matrix check, I would get $5. They're earning $1,000, I would get $50. So if I have 18 people that's got a matrix check, I would get 5% of each one of them. Now, why is 5 the magic number? That's the first promotion in here. You become a director. Now, you got to have 2 managers. Basically, you have to help your team make money. That's the way it should be. Very easy to meet. The requirements here from the team volume. What happens when you become a director? Now you earn 6% from everyone you sponsored, whether it's just 5 or 50. But what happens here is the magic starts to happen. Now you earn 5%. In other words, an example here, Nancy makes $500 from her matrix. Under this scenario right here, I would get $30 from just Nancy, not including all my other personally sponsored that I have. Now, Nancy sponsored Mike D. Let's say Mike D made $200. I would get $10 from Mike D. So between these two, getting a manager, depending on how many people you sponsored and how many people the people you sponsored, you can be getting a couple of dozen checks. And it just grows exponentially to senior director, executive, and so forth. Now, on the call, they have said there are people in other that have designed this that were making, some ridiculous amount of money, and I could see that. When they first came out with this, I was like, oh my God, this is right here is a lot of money. But let me go back up to here. This, I was like, okay, that's nice, the 9-generational unilevel. Till I was bored about a week and a half ago, and I did some calculations. Let me quickly show you something here. I'm just going to bring up this. Can you see this Word doc, Mike?
Yes, sure can.
Okay, I'm going to assume everyone out there can as well.
Can I interject something right here?
Sure.
I want everybody to look at this with an open mind. I know there are people out there that are thinking, man, I can't sponsor anybody. Sponsoring 5, that's impossible. By the time we get done tonight, I really, truly feel that if you keep an open mind, you're going to see how easy that will be to do. But let's start by looking at what the dollars are that Mike's showing you.
Right. Now, this is all based, this figure, I'm going to show you a couple here real quick. Get 5 people. Under the comp plan I just shared with you, under the unilevel only, you're going to get $50 for each one of them, making $250 the first month. Now, with the systems we're about to show you, the 21-day blueprint, the other 3 tools that we have tonight that are going to help you reach this every single month, and I believe a lot of you will exceed this. Well, with this, get 5 people first month, $250. Now, all you do is the following month is the same thing you did the first month. But you've shared with these 5 people how to do what you're doing. So you get 5 new people the second month. You earn another $250. But those 5 repeat what you're doing. And that earns you an extra $250 because they are on your second level. So that month, you've made $500 and you've put in 30 people into the matrix. Now, the third month, you just rinse and repeat based on these 2 steps here. You're showing the people you brought in to do what you're doing, and they're showing the people they brought in to do it. And with our systems I'm going to show you tonight, this is achievable now. I honestly believe this is achievable. So you get 5, $250, but now you got 10 people that you have sponsored the last 2 months, and they each get 5 again. Now they bring in $500. But now you got 25 people on your second level. They do what they were showed, and now that generates 750. So by your third month, you have a total earnings from the unilevel of $1,500. You brought in 180 new people total in the matrix in 3 months. Your matrix is $390, just shy of $1,900. And folks, that starts to change people's lives right there. That starts to financially impact people. But where it gets crazy is it starts to grow exponentially. You'll notice here, the income is starting to double and then triple. And that's what happens with this comp plan. The fourth month, just doing the same thing, where you get 5 and the 15 on your front level now, just rinses and repeats. Well, now you got a fourth level out there working. And that generates a total of $4,200 that month. But you have 1,200 people now in your matrix. And your earnings is over 47. You add in the matrix, and you're talking $6,800 you've made. By your fifth month, guys, it's just crazy. The unilevel is 4,150. You've put in 1,300 people, and I've experienced this in one other program that I've been in, was about 7 years ago. I experienced this phenomenal growth, compounding. It was just crazy because it was so hot, the ideal, and I seen this once. I've never seen it again, and I can speak from experience here, but this compounding here turns out to be $70,000 a month. Now, a lot of people step back, whoa, that's crazy, no way. But what happens if it was just half of it, a third of it, a fourth of it? Let me show you what I mean here real quick. This is based on 2 people a month. Guys, that's 1 person every 2 weeks doing that same growth pattern, teaching those 2 to teach those 2. And you go down here, by your 7th month, you're making just shy of $3,900 a month. That's money on this call that most of the people can actually stay at home and work, or that definitely financially impacts everyone on this call. An extra $3,900 a month, you can put that money away, save that for a vacation, do some nice things for your family. And guys, that's just 2 a month, Mike.
Yep, and it's going to be so doable. I think you'll even be surprised when you see some of the tools you've got now. Some of you are already on the road to doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, let's show you how we're going to do that. First is with our webinar system. We have been able to take our automated webinar system. We are now going to be holding it 6 times a day. 6 times a day. That will allow for wherever a person that you invite, and that's going to be the goal, folks. You don't have to know all of the answers. You don't have to know how the IT app was developed. You don't have to know the compensation plan like, a manual. All you have to do is master the invite. And let me show you what I mean by that. And here's our new enhanced, improved webinar platform. And let me see if I can bring this up here without crashing everything. We've designed, okay, can you see this, Mike?
Not yet.
What do you see?
You.
Okay, so that did not work. Okay, let's try it again. It's not doing it. Okay, there's the tunnel. How about now?
Still on the tunnel for me, but I think it's heading. Okay, I can see your screen. Multiple. Okay, tunnel again.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's not going to do it now. Okay.
It took a while this afternoon. Let's give it a second and see. Okay.
Now we're going to. Okay, let's try something else here. Let's see, tunnel. Give me a moment here, guys. I guess I'll just bring this over here. Close that out. How about now?
There, we can see it.
Okay.
If you can make it bigger, that would be great. But it's
Yeah.
definitely see it.
You'll see here on this system here. This is a brand new enhanced webinar platform that is going to be held 6 times a day. Lee has made a very sharp video here that explains what they're going to learn at our webinar. And this is going to be running 6 times a day, 7 days a week. They can register here or watch, actually, a webinar from yesterday. Now, the beauty of this thing is, and this is very important in the internet, is branding yourself as someone who can help the person you are bringing. With this system here, anybody and everybody that sends me a portrait of themselves will be able to help me brand you as someone that's on the webinar co-hosting. For example, in this example here, Anna has invited Cheryl. Well, when Cheryl comes here to register, they will automatically see Anna's picture here. When Mike D invites someone to the webinar, Mike D's picture will automatically be inserted here. So it helps brand you as the person that is key in our organization, in our team. Now, for those of you, when someone registers, they go in here, they start watching the Hangout. There are going to be 2 different calls to action. At about 3/4 of the way through the presentation, a button is going to pop up when me and Lee or whoever's doing the recording is giving a call to action saying, you know what, go ahead, get started today for the $149. A button is going to appear right below the window presentation. That button is automatically going to be tied to them joining, and they click the button, they are in your back office with your affiliate link and are paying to upgrade to the $149. And we're going to go over why they should do that. Then near the end of it, but at least get started for free, another button will pop up, and it will be for them to at least start a free account. So that is going to be automated. If they don't join for whatever reason, the system over the next week will continue to send them out 5 to 7 emails, encouraging them to move forward and or upgrade to a paying member. And each email is going to have your affiliate link in there. This is done automatically if they register for the webinar. So all you have to do is master the invite. Show people where to go and get going. And how that's going to work here is, let me show you the magic of how that works. Let me bring up another screen here real quick. I knew I would forget one of them because we have a lot to share with you tonight.
Hi, this is Michael Same.
And can you see the Evergreen System, Mike?
Yes, I see you logging in.
Okay. Let me scroll up here. That. And links. Okay, let me blow this up here so everyone can see this. Wrong way. What you will do is you will give everyone your affiliate link for the system. You see this right here where the Y's are.
The bottom one, Mike.
The bottom one, yes, the Y's right here.
No, the lower one. The lower.
No, they would need to send them this one here. Because this is the affiliate link. This is the registration link to the registration page. This is what they will get in their emails.
Okay.
Yes. I hope I'm right. Yes, I'm sure. We'll make sure, but I believe. So you fill in here the Y's. Your information will fill into. If my username was Mike Lucas, I would put in Mike Lucas. M. Lucas. Donald Duck. You would put this in right here, and the system will then count the affiliate link to registration page. And you might be right. This is the affiliate link, Mike. So you would fill that in. And guys, this is what you would send out to people. This is what you would post in Facebook pages, in emails, in flyers, in business cards. The problem is, and always has been on a system like this, you have to go out and get a redirect. For example, joinmiketoday.com or joinmike.net, and you have to mask this. Well, what we have been able to do, we have went out and got a program and customized it. So, and this is exclusive to our team. This is only for our team, is we have a custom shortener. And let me blow this up. Can you see that, Mike?
Yep, looks good.
Okay, so let me go and show you what I mean here. Leafit.biz /John DDDD is my, and then equals, and all the long username that you could never remember in 100 years to give someone if you needed to. So you would go out and get a shortener. But what you can do with this system is create a custom one. This guy's last name is John D, and I don't want to take John D's in case we actually have a John D out there. So I'm going to make it just slightly longer. I'm going to put 456. So this would be John D 456. Hit this button, and now this is a link that you give people. And it's a very cool link. It makes sense. It's it pays us. It pays .us / John D, or in this case, John D 456. It pays .us / John D 456. You can create different shorteners here for different promotions you're doing. So, but this is exclusive to ours, and this is your link. I would use your Leafit username because obviously that's exclusive to you. And you can get this in our brand new back office. So going out there with the long URL, it's easy to remember. And folks, this can be shared all over, because how many of you, maybe you guys have heard of Bitly and some of the other shorteners. People recognize that, and they know this is simple and easy to use. And we're the only one that will have a customized if you will, a Bitly link or a shortener for our set, and it's based on the IT app. It pays us. It pays .us. Easy to remember with your username. So that's one of the systems. And now, talking to everyone over the last 2 months, and you guys remember, I did a lot of hangouts with the company last winter between January and late April, early May. The number one thing, guys, I did over 475 polls of new people who were coming in. And we asked them, what's the most important thing? The price of the opportunity. And someone is texting me here. Sorry. And we asked them, what was the number one thing you looked for when you went to join something? Was it the price? Was it the how much money you could make? Or was it the training that was provided? The number one thing that worried people most before they joined was the support and training they would get. The second thing was the cost. The very last thing was how much money they would make. And it was consistently over 80% of the people were worried they were going to join and be left in the dark. So what we have created is a system, a 21-day blueprint that anyone, again, you don't have to train people. You still have to be a good sponsor. You have to help your people. But all you have to do is, like a New York City cop, direct traffic. Direct traffic. You point them to systems that will take over and help you. And that's with our new team site. This was quietly launched last week. Some of you seen it, but this is a brand new team site we have here. We have created over the last few weeks. We started a newsletter. We now have over 500 of our members in the newsletter. About 30% of them are reading this every week. People we've never heard from are coming back and looking at this. This is important for you guys because you need to put the people you bring in into the newsletter and let the newsletter share with them what's going on with our team. Duplicatability, guys. Rinse and repeat. You bring in the people you bring in, you help them, you put them in the newsletter, you let them know, they do the same. And every week, it's not like a company newsletter which gets a little monotonous. We're giving actual tips, actual advice, things they can do that week to grow their business. So that's the first thing. Then you'll also notice we have some testimonials. This is a site where if people find, you can send them here, and those are going to be growing. But the biggest thing is our team site. This is a secured area for our members only. First thing you need to do is register for the site. You click on here, it'll take you through there. Then when you come back, all you need to do is log in here, and when you're filling out the registration form, use your Leafit username. You can use any password you want, jot it down, but then you can log into our members area. And let me show you how that looks like. This is our members area. Now, this is when you first sign up. You'll get the little video that tells you to explore around and explain some of the basic features of our members area. But when you come back, my video will not be here. What will be here is maybe a bulletin about something new going on in the team that week, an event, or new material that has recently been posted. So it will constantly automatic update people with new training. You'll notice up here in the menu, here's the resource to go to the team shortener. That's where you will go for the team shortener to use that for your affiliate link. Here's where you will go when the webinars start this Sunday. You'll log in here. There'll be the long affiliate link. You'll replace your username with the YYYYs. Then you go to the shortener, and it's you don't ever have to come back here unless you want to create another one. That's your URL, your shortener, for as long as you're with our team. Now, for those folks out there doing a lot of video marketing and other forms of marketing, we have artwork. We have YouTube channel artwork. You guys who created your own channel, none of this is loaded up, but it will be constantly loaded up here over the next few weeks. We have video intros that have been created by Estelle. She did, when you're making a video, she's created 3 very cool intros that brands you, brands the team, and that's what we want, because people want to know they're going to be helped. You cannot be online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You might live in the UK and you get someone in Australia. Completely night and day difference. Well, we got our Facebook groups, we got our team. So helping brand the team to help the people you bring in. They're not in business. They're in business for themselves, but not by themselves. And we have watermarks. I cannot tell you last summer how many people like Shelly, Anna, and others have made some very cool videos. Well, people outside our group snagged them and took them and used them even more so than we were doing. But now there's some people taking those videos, and Shelly and Anna, we've seen them, and Estelle, they're using their videos, but they've left their watermarks in there, their URLs, their teams. They're actually promoting their videos. And it's funny, but we got watermarks and logos so you can brand your videos. Flyers. Old school, guys. Yes, flyers. Can't tell you, and Lee had a couple ideas this afternoon about it. Going to a mall. Yeah, they'll ask you to leave after an hour and someone reports you. But if you had a couple hundred flyers in your, do you use Facebook? Someone walks by, I'm sorry, do you happen to use Facebook? You hand them a flyer, engaging them about how now they, with a free mobile app, can make money using Facebook. Those who live near a university or college town, I've done this before for a couple businesses. I hire a couple kids. They put some flyers up in high traffic areas in the university. A great way to get those first 5 that we talked about. We're going to have flyers, business cards. Again, all the traditional stuff. You put that on there, make money with Facebook, some catchy slogans. Estelle has made a really cool series on how to use the app. 8 videos from how to create a leaf, how to tie it in, all of that stuff will be loading up here this weekend using the IT app. Then we go into some marketing, from video training, how to use your cell phone, how to use a camcorder, how to use basic stuff. We give you the software to make the videos, Camtasia, some basic video training. You know how big I'm on video training, not just for YouTube, but when someone joins your team, you can send them a custom video. You can go out to your Facebook friends and other social networks using those videos. Obviously, YouTube marketing, classified internet ads, Backpage, Gumtree, Craigslist, social media marketing, Facebook, Twitter, and blogging. Now, all these are blank right now. We are going to constantly be updating with new material. But here's the one, the 21-day blueprint. This is the one that when someone comes on board under your team, and we will have this up by early next week, and it will be a work in progress. We will be flushing it out. Week 1, day 1, do this. Day 2, create your account. Day 3, do this. And it's going to be just short things they can do every day. Habit forming. You can form bad habits in any business. Any kid going to school. Parents teach their kids good habits. Come home, do your homework. Everyone knows the good habits. Wake up, take care of your, brush your teeth, take a shower, blah, blah, blah. So forming good habits over a 3-week period, and then it's rinse and repeat. We're going to show folks how to go out and do a daily tiny routine every day, marketing, growing your business. Everyone has 10 to 15 minutes to do it. And if they don't, it might take 4 weeks. But it's a blueprint on what they need to do. Again, all you need to do, the New York City cop, is direct traffic. And then for those training, every Thursday, you guys know we have training twice a week. We're going to be taking those off the YouTube because we're seeing more and more people taking the material we're providing, going out and doing what we should be doing. And we're going to start putting our training right here. You'll go right here, and you'll see actual training from the last week's training hangout. So, and they can register for the next hangout. So those are the training materials. Let's see. Now,
I look
yeah,
mean.
go ahead, Mike.
I was going to say I look mean there. I needed a better picture.
So with the webinar platform, with the 21-day blueprint, the only way this works, guys, they're great tools, is you got to engage with people. You have to talk, share with people. And the 21-day blueprint is designed to help you go out there and find different ways. You go to restaurants. You go out to eat. You label a little business card with. I've gotten people with this. It sounds so corny, so simple. You leave the $3 or $4, $5, $6, whatever your bill, the tip is, and you leave a little business card. Not one of those, long with worded ones. Do you use Facebook? Make a little catchy one. And we're going to be creating some of them for you. You guys can create your own and design them, drive them right to your shortener URL. Lee, in the past, many of you have known, and Lee's talked today about it. He couldn't make it this afternoon or this evening, but Lee has designed some landing pages for his group. They converted very, very well. He is going to be bringing those back before he charged for them. He is going to be giving them free to everyone from me down. So not just his team. He is, again, doing this for everyone. The only crevice with that is you need to have your own autoresponder. He is going to offer a responder. If you don't have one, you can get, but you can go out there and get one for you. Come here the first week of September, 1 month from now. The lead generation platform that I talked about, that is a complete system. Autoresponder, Facebook Inviter, social marketing tool, blogging tool, a whole works that the company was actually going to use last century, that they were going to sell different levels for. I'm going to bring that live back out and give it to everyone for free. So in the intern this month, Lee's going to have a lead system, a landing page. People will come. They will opt in. So if they don't go to the Hangout or they don't go to the webinars and sign up for, you got a lead you can follow up for. They can opt in with Lee's capture page he's providing for everyone. They'll go to the webinar. They'll be offered the chance to sign up right then automatically for you, either paid or free. So we are semi-automating this whole process, guys. All you have to do is master the invite or direct traffic. That's it. That is it. Now, who can't, and we're going to be going into the marketing, the training on how anybody that really wants to work this can get 5 people, guys. I'm serious. This is not hard. Mike, 5 people. Half of that, 2, gets you a nice figure, Mike.
Yeah, I know. I totally agree. And we've seen in Oliver, isn't that about a 2 week time period that he's done what he's done?
Yes.
We watched a guy put in 17 people in a 2 week period, and he's a determined guy. He doesn't have any special tools. He's showing people if they get it, they sign up. If they don't get it, he moves on. And I mean, it's as simple as that. And frankly, this is so easy to get. It's not complicated. Anybody that looks at it that has a bit of sense or has a bit of interest or that's a little motivated will surely do it. So it's just a matter of exposing the people to what Leafit's all about. And if they don't get it, don't worry about it. Move on to somebody else.
Here, guys, I'm going to read you. This gentleman, I had been watching the growth. You know, the Superstars newsletter we started. We started featuring people who went above and beyond, calling them the Superstars of the Week. Well, digging very difficultly through the matrix because he's down from me. He's way down from me. I noticed this guy 1 week had 6. I'm like, wow, he just joined. He got 6. A few days later, 8. Then 12. Then 14. Then 19. And I'm like, whoa. And I reached out to him. I want to read you what he said. Leafit. I'm reading verbatim here. I have not seen. I asked, can you explain what you're doing? Oliver. He says, Leafit, I've not seen. I've not seen as a logical, excuse me, and an exciting business opportunity as Leafit. I did not sign up to see what will happen. I'm in the business to do what I can to make things happen. What I do is tell other people about my vision. I do not spend a single minute to persuade a single person's opinion who do not or will not see the opportunity that is Leafit. I put all the focus on finding motivated people instead of trying to motivate them. You do not have to trample food into hungry animal. It is enough to show them where the food is. And right then, guys, that says it all. You share what they're doing. People, 82% of the adult population on this planet uses some form of social media. 82% of the adult population uses what we're going to give them. The only difference between what they did last week, they used that social media as a form of communicating with their friends, family, coworkers, strangers. Next week, they can use that same social media and get paid. You don't have to sell no gadget. You don't have to sell no widget. You don't have to sell no motion, lotion, potion, some tool that they don't need. The reason most people fail at this is they got to sell some product or service that their neighbor, their friend really doesn't need, but they might buy it from you because they feel you're friends with them, so they're obligated. That's why most people, 99% of the people who get in a home-based business fail. They are not salespeople. It's difficult to sell our friends something that they do not need. And yet you can go down Walmart and get it for 75% less than most marketing companies are selling their great, great product for. Here, we are not selling anything. We are giving away an IT app for free. And if you want, for $49, you can now get paid on all of your friends. Facebook makes $20 million a day in advertising. You have 50, 100, 200 friends. How many, go out to 4 of them, how many friends do they have? 100, 200, 300. Then go to those friends. What happened right now if you were getting from your 9 levels generations of Facebook friends, you were sharing in Facebook's revenue? That's what this is. For those who see it, they'll see it. For those who don't, next.
Next.
And folks, if this doesn't get people excited, those 3 forms of revenue share, someone went out today, this afternoon, and I missed the question. And I'm sorry to Steve if you happen to watch this recording or if you're on now. He goes, I talked to a lady. She's excited, but she goes, it just sounded too good to be true. How can a company do that and make money? And guys, this where some people don't get it. This is drop dead simple. A used car, a car salesman, any salesman in the world, when they sell something, they make a commission. That's how most salespeople, whether salary or not, they earn a commission. Well, Leafit is the salesperson for some 19,000 retailers, and that's growing weekly. So when Leafit, through their social network, sells something, or when Facebook, through their social network, sells something, Facebook keeps the profits and shares it with their stockholders. Leafit has designed a way to share it with their paid and users through sharing the revenue they come. Basically, giving 50% of what they earn as a commission from these 19,000 retailers, giving it back to the people who generated the traffic. And for $49 a month, you can earn 9 levels and the other 3 ways of revenue. Folks, it's a no-brainer. Those who don't see it, deaf, dumb, and blind, in my opinion. So that's it. Let me get to some questions. Mike, I know we have been working on this for the team, really excited about it. This is, I think, just a game changer.
I just want to emphasize that you're going to have a personal link that will brand you. One of the things you didn't talk about, Mike, and I encourage you to explain it, is about the entering and trailing video.
Oh, that's right. Like I said before, guys, 5. 5 is the magic number. Remember how you can add your portrait? For those who have 5 personal people, just 5, we are going to be able to take, when someone goes there and say, Mike D invites someone, he has 5 people now. He has designed a video. So not only will they see Mike's picture there as a co-host, but now when the event starts, the webinar starts, Mike's video is going to pop up. And we're running a little late here, and I got some pictures, but his video will pop up as an introduction, just like on our Hangout here. He's going to come on and say, hey, folks, thanks for coming. This is Mike D. Or Mike Donaldson. And only his people are going to say that. So if Anna has 5 and they're coming to the same Hangout, Anna's video is going to pop up. And Anna's going to say, hi, everyone, this is Anna. Thanks for coming. And Anna's prospects are going to see that. Okay, Lee, Mike, take it away. And the video that we created is going to start. At the end there, we can have an exit video. Hey, Mike D says, thanks, guys. That was awesome. Click the button below. Get your account created. Here's my Skype information. Here's my contact information if you have questions. And on the side there, it's going to be some 100-some people in there. This is going to drive people, and it's going to give them the persuasion of people there, excitement. I can tell you in the last month alone, as of 7:30 tonight, 767 people have joined our team. Folks, this has been the biggest growth I have seen. And out of those 767, 684 people joined in the last 2 weeks. And another interesting stat just to throw out there, this is not Mike D, this is not one person or 2 people. Team-wise, for every 10 people that joined free, one of them converted to paid. One of them converted to paid. Folks, this is an unbelievable time for us. We will supply the emails. The system will do that. We are automating this as much as possible, so all you have to do is that New York traffic cop. Point people to where they need to go and get the information. All you have to do is master the invite. I do want to show you one other thing.
While you're bringing that up, Mike, let me say that don't get caught up holding the hand of that new person. Like Mike says, direct them into the 21-day solution, encourage them, answer their questions, but don't get caught up all day long holding hands with people and not doing any marketing. You're building your business. So help them build their business, but only as far as they're willing to go. If they're going to sit back in a chair and do nothing, you can't do it for them. But hopefully with the encouragement and the systems that we provided, they'll pick up on it and be motivated and do something.
Right. In our Facebook group, guys, this is for all of you out there right now tonight. In our Facebook group, my sponsor, Billy, shared with us something. It's behind the scenes filming. and not entertainment, Enterprise TV with Terry Bradshaw, an NFL Hall of Famer. They came in. They actually contacted Leafit. This show is going to be shown this late September, early October on Fox TV, a huge network for those not in the United States. It's one of the national networks, and Bloomberg TV. It's going to be shown, and what we have in this little 3-4 minute video, it's a professionally done video with behind-the-scenes filming of Leafit preparing for this show. No other network company that I know in the industry has had a network television show come to them and say, can we share people what you're doing? Folks, if that doesn't spell credibility, there's nothing on this. The TV show, Fox TV, Fox News, Fox TV station, network, National Fox, and Bloomberg, Terry Bradshaw came to them and said, can we share with people what you're doing? We have a little video clip of that. It's in our Facebook group. I would go out tonight and send that to every person you know in your downline that has joined over the last time you've been involved with Leaf and say, look, this is real. This is live. It is live. This creates tremendous credibility. Think of all the things you have been in, whether it's just a couple business opportunities or 10. The only time those opportunities have been in the news or the newspaper is usually when they're getting shut down and the government's coming in and taking it and everyone's losing everything. Here we have a credible business, guys, incredible business, and for many of us that's been around here a while, it's been a ride, and sometimes a very uncomfortable ride. The day has arrived that we dreamt for, that we wondered sometimes, was it going to happen? It's here. It's here now. So if you want to get on board and join us, great. If not, this train's pulling out. We have spent a tremendous amount of time waiting for this here. I believe this is going to just change people's lives. And many of you know me, who I don't know how many of old people are on here new. 3-4 months ago, there were some dark days. There were some dark days. Folks, it's got there. They're waiting for the API for Facebook, which shares with all the social networks. They're waiting for Facebook to approve the API. Then it goes to the iTunes store. Then they'll be in our back office at the same time. And then the growth, the phenomenal growth we're seeing now is nothing we'll see in the next few months. There's a couple people, if you go in our Facebook group, gentleman just joined last month. He hasn't brought anyone in yet. And he's talking about how he has 23 paid people underneath him. He can't believe it. Still is happening. So
I would say he needs to get 3, even 5 people pretty quickly.
Exactly. So folks, let me get you some questions real quick. See what we got here. The sun is shining, Mike. Shelly, there's some thunderstorm clouds out there. I won't lie. The sun is shining now. Yes, it is.
Well, and I'll say Shelly as a leader is putting some nice videos out there. They're definitely branded to her. She's got a site, a YouTube channel that really focuses on Leafit, and it's done a nice job. I know that she's already putting a lot of people in, and it will continue to happen. So just the act of doing something every day to promote your business, like Shelly and many of the others, is going to be huge.
Jennifer has a question. She has Aweber and PLS. I don't know what PLS. I'm taking it means. Help me out, Mike. Is that program PLS?
It's a lead system that's been out there for a while. It's a pretty good system, and they have their own
auto form.
Autoresponder.
What you'll need to do is you'll need to change the code in the lead capture page. We'll show you how to do that. We'll help you. We'll create some videos. You'll need to create the opt-in form and replace that opt-in form that Lee's using for his system, and he's using Pure Leverage, is it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pure Leverage, and you can swap that code out. It's not hard. We'll have videos to show you exactly how to do it. So if you have GetResponse, Aweber, MailChimp, whatever.
And
but then come go ahead.
Jennifer may be referring to Pure Leverage, so if she has that, she should already have the email.
Yes. So.
But she'll have to copy and paste if she's going to use Aweber, correct?
Right. Right. But you'll need to copy and paste the emails, and we'll show you how to do that. Let's see. There was someone with a spelling correction. Yes, thank you, Jennifer. We corrected that, but it looked like I did not save it for some reason. I thought we did. Patrick says you look determined, not mean. Okay. You want to watch this great stuff coming? Okay, folks. It looks like those are the questions, folks. Guys, there's a lot of money here. You know, I shared with folks what I were making. We are in here at the beginning. A year from now, the people on this call, the people in our groups who are inactive, if we would contact them, and yes, I know most of them will not become back active. I understand it. The dead does not rise, generally speaking. But they're going to miss something. They're going to say, why didn't you tell me? Don't let them come back and say, why didn't you tell me? You never told me. I didn't know. Go to bed at night, sleep comfortable. I have told all my front line. I have contacted them, every single one of them, 3 or 4 times. So my conscience is clear. They can come aboard because now the train is pulling out. The thing we talked about last summer, the wave. I can show you. I shared with Mike here. The Google searches on the internet. You guys know I'm fairly good at monitoring that. Has skyrocketed. It has just went almost a vertical climb in the last month. I have never seen that vertical climb like that in hardly anything. It's went almost straight up in the last 30 days. The number of people joining here is skyrocketed. The overflow is nice, Jonathan. Absolutely. What is better is you creating the overflow. And that's what our system is designed. You get some overflow, you create some overflow for the people down below you, they create overflow for people down below them, and this thing just takes off. There was a call, and for those who made the last company call on Monday night, they went to a webinar platform. A person who joined January, first week in January, now has 72 personals. 72 personals, guys. Those people don't have the past history knowledge of what maybe some of those dark days were. They see it. They just get it. It is so simple to see this. For those who've been around here a while, wipe your mind. Go into one of those little transes, wipe the mind clean, and if you were to introduce this today, you would be jumping up and down. You would be jumping up and down with what they see now, and they are. So, folks, thanks for coming. It's time to move forward.
Hey, I've got a suggestion for Jonathan.
What's that?
He's looking for some spill. Take 2 minutes. Talk to your upline sponsor if they're not on this call, and tell them to look at the video replay, and then get back to sponsoring people yourself.
Yeah, reach out to your upline, your downline. I've reached my upline. Honestly, guys, he was inactive. You guys know that. Billy Moreland was inactive. Billy's engaged again. Folks, there are people that see it now. They are really excited. And I do mean honestly, bona fide excited. They're seeing it. So thanks a lot, everyone, for coming. The Hangout, the recording here, will be in the team site. Go to the team site, register, share that with people, get a hold of them. That little back scenes on the TV show, folks. You can use that. That's as powerful as a authority you're going to get on what we're doing here. So thanks again for coming, everyone. Go ahead, Mike.
Exclusive to the team, so do not go outside Leafit Superstars with this. With this, it's exclusive for the team.
We are the only one that has this automated webinar system that can brand our team members. We're the only ones. The company has that. That's the same system that they're using now for the company that I offered to them back months ago. They're now using it from Ron Pope. He is not using the affiliate sign-up. We are. The company probably can't commit that type of resources. We are committing those resources to help make it as automated as possible for everyone in our group, but this is strictly, beyond a shadow of a doubt, no qualms, only for our group. So thanks a lot, everyone, for coming. And Team Hangouts every Wednesday. Webinar events start this Sunday. You can log in there till we get up the sales landing page, the funnels. You can invite people straight to there. You log into the team site Sunday. You'll see that long URL. Go to our team shortener thing, get your short link, and then you can either point that to the funnel that we get from Lee or start inviting people there. Thanks a lot for coming, everyone, and we'll see you on the next Team Hangout. Exactly, Jonathan. Together, everyone achieves more. And I want to say, guys, we have one of the best teams out there. Everyone helping people sideline, upline, and downline. And that's not me. That's not Mike. That's everyone on this call. There's a lot of people sharing a lot of information. And my hat's off to all of you. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you on the next Team Hangout.